Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Then there's Jaren Jackson. Then there's West. And it's Kelly in at the power forward position. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Thompson is out there with Isaac, and it's Lively in at the 5 down low. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
Good work there as it goes.
This man is a three-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving and that touch he has.
Now here's West. Pass to Kelly. Feeds to Jackson. And Lively pulls it down. Payne against Irving. Passes it to Thompson. And the 3 off target. Bane against Irving. Bane passes to West. Kicks it to Jackson. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
With a versatile offensive skill set, Jackson has shown the ability to do damage in the mid-range.
Irving with the ball. West picks him up. Thompson dishes to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him. Calling the foul right away.
Memphis ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. Morant passes to West. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now the pass to Kelly. West outside. He takes it in. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First personal
and
foul.
There's the foul
Second
against Dallas.
Foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Shooting for Memphis. West. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. And both free throws good for West. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Over to the left wing. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's West. And Lively pulls it down.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bane would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender.
What determination from Doncic pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now here's Morant. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game, so many offensive skills in his toolkit. Here's Jackson, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
3 on the clock. And here's West from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point
Shooting for
attempt.
Memphis.
This season is just about in the books, Richard. How ready are these teams, do you think, at the top of the rankings to get into the playoffs and go full force?
The postseason is so close they can taste it, but that doesn't mean it's time to slack off. You still want to end the year strong, even if you've secured a playoff spot.
Now, here is Irving. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Doncic with the bucket.
It'll take more than that to knock Luka off his spot.
Morant against Doncic. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Grizzlies have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
To the inside.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie. Getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Kyrie Irving.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. First in assists. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Morant against Doncic. Jackson has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Prosper. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Morant. Doncic passes to Lively. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant against Doncic. Payne looking around with the drive, and it's denied. Now Irving. He has 5. Pass to Doncic. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Washington. Out to Doncic. From the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Doncic has got 7 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Kyrie Irving. West kicks to Kelly. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Doncic with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 9-point game. Morant, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. Basket counts.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for John Morant.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
And that one misses. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Smart's checked in, and he sinks the second. Here's Bain. No scoring in this one. Outside Jackson. Outside Smart. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Look, Smart can be a difference maker from deep. Doesn't always shoot the best shots, but he's got the confidence to knock them down.
Doncic passes to Hardy, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Bounce pass from Smart. Kelly inside. Washington's on him. The jump hook, and another basket for Memphis.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Drummond. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Now here's Bain. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Outside, Smart. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Doncic against Smart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Hardy with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Doncic with the steal. Inside, Washington. Out to Doncic. Poked away. Shot clock at 5. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Smart. They get it back. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Doncic. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Nets.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now, here's Bain. Here's Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Junior.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Here's Hardy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardy's got his third bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Passes it to Bain. Outside for Jackson. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got 9.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Doncic with it. 8 points for him.
2 minutes remaining.
And the pass to Hardy.
2 minutes.
Smart against Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Hardy. That one a little long.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Smart deciding where to go with it. A kick out to Bain. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Pass to Prosper. Back to Drummond. Nice move. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
And I know the guys in the front court love having him out there, giving them all that little extra help down low.
Here's Hardy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For your Mavericks. Daniel Gafford. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And here's Smart. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Pass to Yurtseven. There's the dish to Beasley. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Beasley. The assist.
Mavericks leading by 8. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now here's Beverly. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Passes it to Hardy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Beverly. Stripped away. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
25.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is out there with Beasley. Then there's Murray. Then it's Yurtsevin. And it's Kelly in at the 4.
There is bottomless hustle in Morant's game. A little contact, oh, he'll outwork that.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. Here's Kelly. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
In the corner, it's Gafford. Beverly dishes to Irving, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 7 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant against Beverly. Now Morant. 23 points for him the last game against Brooklyn.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Irving passes to Gafford. Down low. Here's Beverly to the right side. Isaac outside. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
Now here's Morant. The pass to Kelly. That's tipped. On the wing, Irving. By Beasley. No good from Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Beasley. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. West kicks to Beasley. Oh, West in position. Isaac with the steal. 17-foot shot on the way. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
From Luka.
Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight. Knocked away. Doncic with the steal. On the wing, Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
Beasley for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Mavericks ball.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyrie Irving.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
To the left side wing. Here's Isaac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Richard, you know a lot about this subject. Wing defense. You were a great one. Stellar. Who's the best wing defender right now?
Thank you for acknowledging my quality defense there, Kevin. But to start and end the conversation with Drew Holiday, that's where it should be. Because, look, he can guard an elite point guard and a scoring forward. He does so many things well. His hands are elite. And I think the most underrated part about his defense is his IQ. It is off the charts.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Prosper. And here's Hardy. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Murray finds Morant. To halt the run. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he gets it back. They recover it. And the shot is good. Mavericks leading by 17. And here's Hardy. 7 points in the game.
Grizzlies foul.
In front of you now is the list of teams that haven't missed many shots at all since the All-Star break. The Mavericks, number 1.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Well, free throws good from Doncic. Here's Beasley. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Now here's Morant. Jackson from long range. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
Olivier Maxence, Prosper.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's Beasley on the wing. Knocked loose. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Finish off the break. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Morant with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Morant. Going inside. Jackson misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And that one's good. Hardy.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Murray. Still without a basket. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Doncic.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Doncic has got 20.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Morant against Doncic. Floats one, and it's Morant missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Prosper misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Beasley the pass to Morant. Shoots over Doncic. Morant with another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant against Doncic. West outside, trying to end the drought. Good on the triple. West has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as the scoring goes.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
A chance to check out stats for Desmond Bane. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's putting up about 21 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Klay Thompson. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Beverly the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Stolen by Beverly. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Memphis ball.
And it's Smart with the ball for Memphis. Murray outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson. The Grizzlies have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. It's Drummond, top of the key. And Drummond throws it down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can call them all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by Dallas. And there's the feed to Kelly. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Grizzlies ball.
Here's Murray. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
A solid defender, Thompson has a lot of experience guarding the league's top perimeter players.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
43 seconds left in the first half. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Irving's checked in for Hardy.
Coming onto the floor for your back.
36 seconds left now here in the second. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now here's Smart. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he's able to get it back. Count that bucket.
The great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got 6.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Bain, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's Dallas, out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. He's really stood out for them to this point. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court. You let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the game. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack. Get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Andre Drummond is out there with Thompson. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Knocks it loose. Doncic with it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Here's Morant. Pass to Kelly. He kicks to Jackson. Pass to Kelly. 4 on the clock. Off target from outside. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Irving passes to Lively. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Isaac's checked in.
Jackson's been shooting it with so much confidence. Defense, they can't really slow him down right now.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Irving kicks to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Here's West, and the shot goes in. West has got 14 points for the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And the first one drops.
Kyrie Irving.
Both free throws good for Irving. Now here's Morant. West outside. He feeds it to Jackson. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. 8 feet away. Shot clock at 2.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For 3, West. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Lively's shot is off. Grizzlies have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Morant. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. All free throws good from Doncic. Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Morant passes to West. Here's Kelly. Six on the shot clock. West against Thompson. Count the basket. West has got 4 points this quarter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Dallas making a switch here.
Prosper.
Morant scanning the floor. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. There's the triple. And they recover it. Here's Doncic. Goes up again. Pass to Prosper. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Clock at 6. Hardy passes to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Dallas. And Memphis also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Now Morant. Outside Jackson. Here's the three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Jared Jackson Jr.
Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. West has got 19 points.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Doncic outside. The three. Another three for Dallas.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Tipped away. Isaac with the steal. Beasley with the rebound. Here's Hardy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Mavericks?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Yurtseveni's checked in for Jackson. And Smart subbed in for Morant. Doncic against Smart. Here's Yurtseven. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And the basket by Prosper.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Smart. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside, Bain. Beasley with a clean look. The three-pointer is right on target. Beasley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside, Bain. Smart finds Yurtseven. 5 to shoot. Over Drummond. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Now, here's Hardy. Covered by Beasley. Doncic outside. Pass to Prosper. Here's Isaac. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Bain. Inside. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Smart.
Assisted by
Smart's got 3 assists now in this one. Dallas calls timeout.
Mavericks timeout call. Okay, fans, time to make some noise for your D-Town crew.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Drummond. B.J. Washington comes in for Isaac, and it's Wright in for Luka Doncic. Murray's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Wright, and it's Memphis on the break. Here's Bain. Again, Memphis.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Smart against Wright. Pass to Prosper. Knocks down the 3 ball. Prosper's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Dallas. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Now here's Bain. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. From 11 feet away, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Shot's good.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
Here's Prosper. 12 points for him, and it's good, 2 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Wright. Good work defensively by Smart. Memphis has got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Yurtsevin passes to Murray. 3-pointer. Smart misses. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50% to the left wing. Here's Prosper. Here's Gafford. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Grizzly shooting not great, 40% for the game. Murray finds Smart. Got a piece of it and stolen by Wright. Now the Mavericks moving it up. The pass to Washington. The kick out to Wright. The Grizzlies pull it in. Yurtseven's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Beasley. He's got 9. For the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Beasley's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Pass to Hardy. Out to the wing. Passes to Gafford. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Yurtseven's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bain, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Mavericks, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Patrick Beverly comes in for DeLon Wright. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Kelly's checked in. Smart against Beverly. To the wing on the left. Here's Yurtseven. No good with the triple. Dallas has got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And here is Washington. Hasn't made one yet. Such a wide open look.
You just can't let Clay find any looks anywhere from the 3-point line. He makes quick work from the coffin corner.
Pass to Yurtseven. And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
Dallas foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul.
Dallas calls timeout. RJ, if you had to choose someone to take the last shot in a big game, Klay Thompson, I'm assuming, is right up there.
Oh, Kev, Klay Thompson would be my number 1. He plays with an even temperature. His facial expressions never change. He's never too high, never too low. And look, we've obviously seen that he can knock down any shot at any time.
Morrison, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford.
Hey. Please put your hands together once again.
Outside, Smart.
Defense crew.
Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. .34 seconds left to play here in the third. Beverly, the pass to Lively. That one falls. Lively's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
On its way from Beasley for 2. They get the rebound. The shot by Kelly, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
73.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got MyLeague Beasley. Santi Aldama is out there with Yurtseven. Then it's Pippen, and it's Murray in at the 3 spot. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night. Pippen down low. Defended by Beverly. Kicks it out to Beasley. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
MyLeague Beasley.
Beasley's got 11 points here in just the second half. Beasley against Irving. Over Beasley. Irving misses. And for Memphis, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. It's Pippen with the drive. Takes the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Out left to the wing. Morrison the pass to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So around the NBA, Richard, we've seen an uptick in injuries. More missed games. Why do you think that is?
Well, the guys used to play through those minor aches. You said it, Kevin. I've played 82 games 4 times in my career. I played 78 or more 7 times in my career. End of the day, you're not healthy for all of those games. It's about making that decision to push through and go play. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Beverly to the inside. Washington kicks to Morrison. Yurtseven with the rebound. Yurtseven's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pippen finds Yurtseven. Back to Pippen. For 3, Murray. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Thompson. That shot off. Excellent D there from Beasley. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. On the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Drummond. And it's Wright in for Klay Thompson. And the Mavericks call time here.
DeLon Wright. Mavericks timeout call. Who owns a t-shirt? You know what to do.
completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Memphis has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Beasley against Irving. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there too because he can get his shot off from anywhere. But you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
Beasley against Irving.
The playmaking ability of Kyrie Irving. This man just excels at finding ways to get the ball to his guys.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's Pippen on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. The pass to Yurtsevin. Shoots over Isaac. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside Pippen. The Mavericks pull it in.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Throws it up high.
So skilled at finding these opportunities and making these opportunities. Kyrie, he makes the right pass to the right guy at the right time.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Pass to Aldama. Pippen with it. Shoots over Isaac. And it's sent back by Isaac. Doncic finds Irving. Passes it to Isaac. That one off the back iron and out.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
No good from Beasley. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Irving passes to Lively. Irving against Murray. Irving kicks to Thompson. Irving attacking. Lets the 3 fly. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Yurtsevin's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Doncic against Pippen. To end the run. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Doncic. Irving against Murray. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Beasley. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Beasley shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Irving against Beasley. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Doncic against Pippen. Aldama passes to Pippen. So here's one for you, RJ. Is there anyone in the league right now that reminds you of yourself as a player?
Now, if we're talking about me in my prime, and I hope these players don't get disrespected, but Jaylen Brown and Andrew Wiggins, just the way they play, some of the moves that they make, like I can see myself doing those things.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
He's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Dallas. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Nobody near Irving. Buries it from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pippen against Doncic. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Count that one. 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
Irving, one of the great ball handlers really in the history of this league.
Pass to Yurtsevin. No good again that time. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Irving. Out to Doncic. Beasley with the steal. Pippen with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, West is checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Now here's Morant for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Dallas calls timeout. Well, players certainly have become comfortable, Richard, asking for trades. Has it become too commonplace?
It doesn't happen too much in general. I just think a lot of times it's the stars, and so it becomes a lot bigger. So if we're going to say players, make sure we point out the stars. But loyalty is a two-way street. I remember Blake Griffin signing a 5-year contract with the Clippers, and then next thing you know, he was traded.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. There's the pass to Hardy. Dallas moving it around. Here's Morrison, fended by West. Good on the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Morant passes to Yurtsevin.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
John Morant.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Well, we know, Richard, you've made your stance on shortening the NBA season very clear. Are you still opposed to the idea?
I am so opposed to it. When you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you think about the travel that these guys had to do, and they still played 82 games. They weren't sitting in first-class seats. And now, fast forward 40, 50 years, players can't do that, or they want to shorten the game. I'm sorry. Stick with the history.
Beasley outside. Fires it up. Yurtsevin. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
Memphis foul. John Morant.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Prosper.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Memphis has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Ask to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Floats it up for Murray.
Murray.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Morrison. West with some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001, and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72 win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Luka Doncic.
Yurtsevin, no good. Now here's Wright. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Have a great night. Come on back.
Kevin, thank you. Luka, congrats on the win, but you have a quick turnaround here, so what will be key to keeping this going?
Same as today, you know, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, you know, just keep attacking them. You know, we just got to prepare ourselves.
Hey, man, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.